And I watched the the episode on the clinic,
Mm,
and you know, I was kind of half skeptical, half you know, is this a walk or is this a shoot type
mm-hmm.
thing, and I mean, and then it just came to the point where I wasn't doing anything but watching the episode. Because you were like legitimately talking to a little girl that was
Mm-hmm.
in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just, I was just thinking to myself the whole time, is this a shoot? Is this a walk? Are these guys walking? Is this just a
Right.
TV show?
Dang wrestlers work this again.
Well, you can
But
understand, obviously you're a wrestler, you know how to walk.
mhm. It's crazy because um now that we're talking about it, like I'm starting to remember things. My memory's so bad. But where so the part very early in the beginning when we go upstairs and my hair gets touched and I jump. I was so mad that Sean hadn't clicked record on the night vision camera yet because we set up a night vision camera shooting that hallway, which would have caught me like getting my hair pulled. And now I never wear so like that night I had twist braids in my hair. And like I've never done that on an explore or a ghost hunt ever before. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it this time. Like, I don't know, I just want my hair in twists. So I do it, and of course, I think it was three times that night my hair got touched, pulled, something. And I've never been touched like that before. Like I've kind of like felt like it feels like cobwebs. Like when you like accidentally walk through like cobwebs.
Yeah.
And like I've kind of felt like something like that before, or like I've had like the hair on my legs or arms stand up. And I go to walk in the thing, and it was just like somebody flicked my thing and like, or like pulled it up and dropped it. Like it just started moving on my face, and I was like, what? And like, I just feel like my reaction from my camera doesn't do justice to how completely freaked out I was. And I was just like, no way. And then to later ask and be like, did you pull my hair? And it lights up the REM pod. Like, yes, I did. And I was just like, no way. Like, that's crazy. And then I gets pulled again in that room. And, um, this also didn't come out because it was in the basement. I got scratched in the basement. And I'm standing there filming Sean doing the dowsing rods, and I just feel like this pinch of pain like in my lower back, and I thought I bumped into something because there was like fire burning thing down there, and I thought maybe like I had leaned up against it or something. So I turn around and there's nothing behind me, and I'm like, yo, Sean, is there something on my back? Did I get scratched? And he pulls my shirt up, and yeah, there's a scratch mark on my lower back. There's two scratch marks going through my back. And I was just like, what is it about tonight that everybody wants to touch my hair? So now I'm getting scratched in the basement. And I'm just like, what did I do? And it was just that place, man. I didn't want to leave. Like it was so cold though. It was probably like 15 degrees outside, and it was
Whoa.
probably like 40 degrees inside. Uh, and it was so cold. Like there's so many points where like I'm just shivering, and like the audio is bad on a lot of it, and it just sounds like I'm just like shuffling around my phone, but it's really just like my hands just like shivering while I'm holding my stabilizer. Oh man, but nah, that night talking to that girl was crazy, and like especially like having a daughter on the way, I just felt like that was why me and this girl's spirit connected, because I felt like, I don't know, it was just crazy. Like I just wanted to keep talking to her, and I didn't know why. And I was just like, I was running out of things to ask, because it's like you can't just have a conversation. Like you have to yes or no questions, or like we could try the spirit box, but then when the spirit box comes out, now anybody could talk, and now you're getting all these different, like I think like at one point like Nancy was a name that came through, and like that correlated with the story that the guy told us at the front, like that other people have gotten that name too. And I think with us being able to interview the owner for this investigation was really, really, really key, because we did not only did we get all this information, but it just made it feel like that much more special and more professional, which is why I kind of trying to take my time and do this just the right way.
No, absolutely. I mean, obviously, I feel that way because I am an interviewer myself.
Hmm.
But I mean, she told you that there was evil spirits in the basement.
Yes.
That's your. Personally, that's my cue to leave. you,
Yeah, I
you,
mean, it was so crazy that like we were like, all right, light it up if you want. Like at this point, it's been lighting up yes or no for like 10 minutes. And then once we're like, all right, light it up if you're gonna come to the basement with us. Nothing. Dead silence. Not a light, not a blip. And it's like, are you scared to go in the basement? Yes, lights it up right away.
yeah.
Are you gonna come in the basement with us? Nothing. And it's like, how can you dispute that? Like, it was just so crazy. And she was right. Like we should know in the basement, I guess. Um, but man, it was so crazy to just talk. And oh man, it was I really wish like I lived down the street so I could just go all the time, because I never have I ever gotten like that kind of. And we didn't even, there was two bedrooms that we didn't really go in, um that there's supposedly like different spirits in there, but it was just crazy. There was a point where we kind of just shut all our camera lights and everything off, and we just sat in the hallway. And I think that was one of the times. I think when we did that is when the REM pod first went off, and I was like, "Yo, this place is creepy." Like, and it's because like they use it for things during the day. Sometimes they'll have like little like parties because it's on like a garden place now. They turned it into like a flower nursery. So like sometimes they'll have like Christmas parties and things like that. So like it's not like it's just sitting there, and it shouldn't be creepy, like it just is. And it's like, I don't know, that place is magical. If anybody listening to this and you got this far into me talking about nothing, definitely go to check out the haunted Trevette Clinic video that we did. It is definitely amazing.
And, as somebody that is skeptical of, ghost hunter videos myself, I would recommend it as well because it was an interesting watch.
Appreciate that.